You're listening to The Daily on 2ser 107.3. Julia here. Now, fast fashion is the world's second largest polluter after the oil industry. In Australia, we send 85% of the textiles we buy to landfill every year. We are the second largest consumer of new textiles after the US, averaging about 27 kilograms of new textiles per annum. We buy it, wear it once or twice, get sick of it, or realise it's gone out of fashion and bin it, only to begin the cycle all over again. If trends continue, the industry could account for a quarter of the world's carbon budget by 2050. Without the change on how consumers see fast fashion, damage could be endless. Well, today we have designer Lakshmi Gowda of Lakshmi Bee joining us to discuss fast fashion pollution and what we can do to make a change. Lakshmi, thank you very much for your time.
Hello, Julia. It's awesome to be here.
Yeah, glad to have you on. Thanks so much for your time. So
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so I guess we'll start off with what exactly is fast fashion pollution?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you explained it very well, Julia. Those are some staggering but very real figures there. Basically, your fast fashion is your major department stores. So basically, you've got your, obviously the massive stores that you have in every major shopping centre. And often you'll find with a lot of these clothes, they seem quite cheap as compared to your designer boutique sort of clothing. So, of course, it's very appealing seeing clothes like this at such a low cost. But unfortunately, I always say if you're getting it cheap somewhere, someone else is probably paying for it, which is one of the sad realities of this situation.
And I guess, so who are the main culprits? So it is these luxury brands that are mostly contributing to fast fashion.
Yeah, so of course you've got, the people who started right from the start at the very beginning. And I don't suppose they thought it was going to get to this point. So you've got some, major designer brands that would be quite surprising who are still involved in some way. And then you've got, not so major fashion labels, like your everyday kind of stuff that you'll find. And basically, I know some of them are becoming more aware of their practices, and you've got amazing designers like Stella McCartney who are really trying to make a difference, changing the way things are done in the industry, which is amazing, but we still have very far to go.
And I guess, the onus is on both of us, the designer and the consumer. If we buy something from a fast fashion store, I guess, or associated label, and wear it for a longer period, are we helping in any way, or is it about kind of choosing a sustainable label?
Yeah, absolutely. You're on the mark, Julia. I always say that fashion should be seen more as an investment. So we've kind of come into a culture where it's very much buy, wear it once and then chuck it out. And often with a lot of these department stores is because of the low cost, you're getting a sort of cheaper fabric as well. And you'll find even if you want to wear the clothes many more times, they will start deteriorating a lot faster than something you'd pay a little bit more for. So I always say invest in statement pieces, things that you can rewear many times, things that you can mix and match with lots of other outfits. You'll find the fabric quality is a lot better. It's going to last you a lot longer and you'll get many more wears out of it.
For sure, and if I reflect on my teenage years, I definitely bought a lot of cheap items that I would throw out. It's terrible to think about, but now I'll buy a denim jacket or jeans that I just wear for years, and it's really it's the way to go.
Absolutely, and me too. I think we've all been there, we've all done it, especially growing up in this society. But one of the things I love, like I always say, this problem, it seems so massive, and the everyday person has their busy life and they think, what can I do? How can I help? I don't know what to do. And I always say, always start by rewearing the things that you have. I'm sure, especially in our society, we've always like, what are we going to wear today? We open the closet, we've got lots of clothes in there. There's always something you can do. I always say you can restyle, or one of my favorite things, a couple of things is find vintage. You've got an incredible designer stuff you can find in vintage stores that you can still wear for many years. And then there's something that we do with our label is recreating at fashion. So you bring something to us and we will redesign it and turn it into a new outfit for you, something that you can wear for many more years as well. So recreation is one of the awesome things.
That's fantastic.
That I think is going to help. Yeah.
And how can people get involved with your company?
Absolutely. So I always say, support your local designers. There are so many amazing local designers out there. You can Google them or find them on Instagram or Facebook. Or if you want to contact us, you can reach us at lakshmibee.com, and all my contact information is there in the contact page.
Oh, perfect. Well, Lakshmi, thank you very much for your time on the show today. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
An absolute pleasure talking to you, Julia. Thanks so much.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye. That was Lakshmi Gowda, the designer of Lakshmi Bee, discussing the consequences of fast fashion and ways to invest in some great quality items that you'll wear for years, as opposed to those cheap ones that disintegrate within a couple months. If you did miss that that interview, you should hop onto our website, 2ser.com, for the full podcast, for all the details on Lakshmi Bee and how to be more sustainable in your choices every day. You are listening to The Daily.